Okay, it is quite dark outside. When I was coming over here to the gym, there's basically no one on the road. I don't think really many people are even awake right now. So that means it's quite a peaceful time of day, so to say. And I like that. I like that. I think that peaceful time should make for a pretty good leg day for me. 'Cause, it's peaceful. It's I'm at rest in my head, so I can really focus on what's important, which for now are my legs. And today we're starting off with the pro leg one, the lying leg curl, instead of the seated one. Of course, still hamstrings first, but I decided to switch it up a little bit. Felt like doing this one first today, so we're doing this one first today. And then we'll probably still do the seated one after. But yeah, just a little switcheroo, not much changes. It's just turned around. Sometimes I like to do it like that, I guess. So yeah, we got a decent amount of weight on here. Of course, it's my first exercise, so should be pretty strong on this still. Same as usual, some negative reps. First set probably no drop set, and then the second set a drop set, and that should be good. But yeah, I'm interested to see how today is gonna go. I feel pretty good. I feel pretty at ease, so to say. So I feel like this could be a really good leg day. The more at ease I am in my head, the better my leg days most of the times are. Because if I'm like really troubled in my head, I don't know. I just kind of it becomes too much at some point during a leg day, right? I like get a little sick, and my stomach doesn't like it, and then it's good because I'm training hard, and it's like I'm pushing through it, so to say. So mentally, I get stronger from it. But at the same time, I need to take more rest because I just need more time to reset my body, so to say, in 3 sets. And that makes it worse because I feel like the faster I go, the better it is. Since the more energy I will have even towards my end of the training. But yeah, talking about going fast, I'm already talking way too long. So let's just get started on this first set here. Okay. Yeah, good first set, I would say. All right. Second set, we're going to do the same amount of weight, a little bit of the negative reps again, and then drop set it immediately as well. I might go a little bit faster with these reps. I did like 50 seconds time on attention on the last one. That's quite long, so I probably could have just gone heavier on the first set. But whatever, there was only one pin lower, and I'm not an ego lifter, okay? So we keep those for the big boys. But whatever, we're gonna do the same weight now and probably go a little bit faster. But yeah, the drop set is the most important part here, I think. Anyway. All right. Okay. All right, one of my earpieces fell out, but whatever. Okay, nice. As said, we're moving on to the seated one now. I I think this is going to be a one set wonder here. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing 2 sets of this one. My hamstrings are already starting to feel kind of done, kind of complete, and that's the goal, right? To finish them off, just to make sure that they will grow. And I think we've already almost reached that, the full potential of that, so to say. So yeah, I think I'm going to do only 1 set on this one. Drop set, of course, a couple of negative reps, everything included, but just not 2 of them. I don't think it's necessary today. So yeah, I like to go off of feeling when I'm training, and right now my feeling is telling me I only need 1 of these. So we're only gonna do 1 of these. Then it's time for the hack squat, and that will be interesting today. I did say last time I need to do 75, not 80 aside. So I'm gonna keep my word and do 75 today. I think, of course, while warming up, I will judge whether or not I'm actually capable of going heavy today. Sometimes my low back likes to jump up during the warming up already, or my quads or knees are just not feeling it, and then I go a little bit lighter on that day. You know, you gotta listen to those kinds of signals. There's good pain and there's bad pain, and you should never ignore the bad pain, because that's just gonna lead to injury, and that will eventually make it so that you're actually growing slower. Because if you cannot train for like 2 weeks or a month because of an injury, you will digress. I don't know. You will go backwards again, and then you got to start over again. And if you do that too often, it's just inefficient. So I like to listen to those signals my body gives. But we'll see. We'll see. Of course, I don't know yet. I have no idea how my body's feeling, but right now I'm feeling good. So I'm thinking we're gonna do 75. Yes, set. We'll have to wait to see, I guess. Anyway, let's do this 1 set wonder I was talking about first. Yep. Oh yeah, it's quite light for my doing, but that's because I already did 2 sets on the other one, so I feel like that makes sense. So we'll see. Maybe it's too light. Yep. Okay. Woo. Yeah, it was good weight, I would say. Could have gone a little heavier probably, but no need, I don't think. All right. Yeah. 1 set wonder. I would say that was perfect. Okay. Hack squat. It's starting to be a little more bright outside. So yeah, it's starting to become day, so to say. I'm also seeing a little bit more livement. I don't know, more movement on the road. So that's cool. Always fun to see, when it's early. But more important, we got the 75 on here. I was a bit scary, the hack squat, going heavy and stuff like that. To be fair, this is a weight I haven't done before, because I went from 70 to 80 in one go, so I actually have no idea what my rep range will be with this weight. But doing 4 with 80 on each side should mean I should be doing a good amount of reps with the 75, right? I would say so. I would hope so. But yeah, I guess you're never really ready, so I'm ready enough to go. So let's just see how this goes. Of course, a couple of negative reps, force reps as well at the end. We got it. It's just necessary. No drop sets, just destruction with this weight, so to say. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay. Whoa. Jeez. Okay. That was 6. So that is good. That is kind of what my goal was, I suppose. You know, I kind of have this minimum in my head always of 6 reps. So when I achieve that, I have a certain level of satisfaction with that. Of course, I still want more, but 6 is the minimum. So yeah, good to know. This will be my working weight for a little while, I guess. And I'm ready for the 80. Yeah, I gotta catch my breath for a second here. Right. Second set time. And I've decided to go down to 60 aside. And the reason for that is because I want to really focus on controlled reps, down the downwards part of the reps, right? So really controlling the negative and probably drop setting it. We'll see, of course. As always, I am doing everything on feeling, but you know, sometimes when you're feeling like a bitch, you shouldn't be doing it off of feeling. So I now am in the modus of deciding whether or not I should do a drop set or not. I don't know. I've lost my mind. My whole train of thought has just disappeared a second ago. I don't know what happened. So I guess my body is even telling me that I just should shut up and do this set. So we'll keep it at that. I don't know. I was telling the whole story, but I kind of forgot midway through. So whatever. It probably wasn't that important then, I guess. But yeah, let's have a good lift here. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we're doing that drop set I was talking about. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Oh. I think I might be a little lightheaded. But oh well. We gotta keep on going, I guess. Oh my goodness. Hi. Alright, one more. And we'll do some baby reps with this, right? You know, bottom part only don't like falling down or something. A little more. You gotta want it. Hey. Hey. Okay, I'm done. All right, so I have enough time today to also record the in and outs. So that's what we're going to be doing now. I usually do only one set of each of these, and that's about it. Then I call it a day for that. Maybe I will do 2 sets today, but we'll probably keep it at 1. The reason I only do 1 is because I've already maxed out the machines here, and the only way I can really make progressive overload still is just by increasing the reps by a lot, and I don't really feel like doing that anymore. So right now I'm just focused on maintaining the muscles here and here, more so than actually progressing them, so to say. And then I think 1 set is basically enough if you take it to a good amount of failure. So that's why. Eventually I'll probably do more sets again and focus more on growth again. But right now I don't think these are my weak points of my legs or my body at all. So then I don't really care that much, right? So right now, maintenance for me is fine with this. So yeah, we're just gonna throw around this weight a little bit, do it on the other one as well, and then we'll probably do some leg extensions, maybe calves first. I don't know. Anyway, let's get into position here. There we go. Up. Yeah. Woo, nice. Right, next up the outs. That's what I call them. They're called abductors. Oh no, ins and outs. To me is clear enough, right? But yeah, same story with this one. Full stack. I can do more reps on this one than on that one. I will be honest on that. So we'll do a couple more reps, a couple of negatives, and that's good. That's all I need for today. So as said before, let's just jump in, I guess. Oh, all right. Okay. Yeah, good enough. All right. I think I'm gonna do leg extensions first, and then we'll do the calves. The quads feel ready again to be a little burnt. I don't know. Leg extensions. Oh yeah, it's definitely starting to be quite light outside now. How nice, how nice. Anyway, leg extension, of course, single leg, because this thing is a little light, but whatever. Leg extension, probably 2 sets per leg. Couple negative reps, no drop sets, because I do 1 leg at a time, and I really don't like drop setting it at that point. And then we'll see if I have enough time for a full-on calf recording. Maybe I'll do 1 set on camera and the rest off. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. But yeah, pretty good leg day, I would say. I'm quite satisfied with it already, and I still have to do the leg extension, so that's a good sign, I would say. So I'm just gonna ram these out. I don't know if this is a lot of weight or normal weight for me, but I guess there's only one way to find out. That's kind of the problem of not tracking your weights, I guess. Sometimes you kind of forget. But whatever, I can make a good set out of quite a big weight range, right? Like, I think I could do a good set with 70 kilo and with like nearly 90 kilo as well. So I can basically variate almost 20 kilos, and just based off how the first reps feels, I know what kind of tempo to adopt in order to make it a good working set. So that's the nice part. So even if this is a little too heavy or a little too light, it should still be a good set. Just because of my skills, so to say. But you kind of build that up after a long time of training, I feel like. So yeah, let's let's just find out, I guess. Whew. Okay, it was definitely on the heavy side of things, but as I said, a good amount of weight. That felt like a good set, so no reason to complain. But now I know, now I know that that was kind of heavy for me. Anyway, we have another leg, so let's get to it. Whew. Yeah, nice. Okay, next set I will go one lighter, I think, and then just have a repeat. Okay, it appears that I in fact do not have enough time for the calves to be recorded as well. So we're gonna skip the recording part of those. But whatever, you've seen that before. We are gonna do this last set of the leg extensions. I said one lighter, so let's actually go ahead and do that right now. There we go. And yeah, just a repeat of the last set. Maybe a little more negative reps, I don't know. I'm feeling a little lightheaded after that hex squat, which is okay. My body is kind of just in shock now, so I need to take a little bit of time in a second to eat, drink quite well, and just reset a little bit, right? And then within half an hour, I will be completely back to normal. But for this last set, I am feeling, even during the in and outs, I was already feeling it, that something in my brain did just kind of snap. Which, as I said, is okay. It's not like I went over a line that is going to make serious effects. It's just for the next like half an hour, I'm just a little bit out of it, so to say. But it's okay, That's kind of the price you sometimes have to pay for a really intense set. And I do believe a really intense set every now and then is important for growth. Not necessary, but will help you towards that growth, right? So whatever. If that means that this set will be a little less efficient, maybe because I'm just less able to focus, then that's okay. I think that's okay at least. I hope as well. It's not like I have this every time, so even if it's not okay, in the end it will be fine because it's not like this each and every time I have a leg day, right? So we'll get there eventually. But right now all I need to do is just focus on this last set. One more and then we're done. So yeah, no pump check for today, by the way. I don't really like pump checking my legs. It's just they're full of blood, especially the quads. So you don't really see much. Really, the only pump I like in my legs is when my calves are pumped. Like a really good calf pump is always quite nice. This vein here just absolutely explodes and becomes like really thick, like a worm. And that is what I do like. But that's it. That's literally the only leg pump I like to see. So yeah, I'm not even gonna bother with a pump check for today, which is fine. It's whatever. It's not like I train purely for the pump, and it's also not like I'm feeling demotivated to do a leg day just because I'm not gonna get a good pump out of it. Like I don't care that much about it. A good pump is always nice, but a good training is way more important and way more nice, way nicer. I don't know. I think I've reached the point where I'm talking too much and I should just do my set. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, Yeah, nice. That felt pretty good. All right, last one, and then we're finished. Then we're done. So okay, up. There you go. Yeah, nice. Okay, that's it for today. Whew. Little bit out of breath, but that's fine. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.